Yo, yo.
Yo.
Yari, what's good?
Hi, what's going on? Can you hear me okay?
I hear you just fine. We had some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Putting everything together. I don't know what's going on today, but we are here. We've got it working. We can hear ourselves here.
Yeah.
Let's just double check everything real quick to make sure the people can actually hear us. Looks like we're connected. So
Okay.
let's go.
Hey, guys. Yeah, that was stressful. I'm drained.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't have to do much, but it's
watching you do all of that drained me.
So something, I don't know, we had like everything connected through this monitor, and then the sound came through the monitor, everything came through the monitor, but the monitor kept cutting off on us. So something, I don't know, we'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
So we just switched up the setup a little bit, but we're good to go now.
Yeah.
So how are you doing today?
I am doing great. I feel really great. I feel really tired, but like in a good way. I saw a friend yesterday.
Okay. Yeah.
Shout out to Brittany. And I was in the city, so I'm like tired.
Yeah. How was it riding the train for the first time since this all began, this pandemic?
Well, it was. First of all, I went into it like thinking, okay, this is like a practice run.
Yeah.
Because there's no pressures, like, it's not like I had like to get to be there at a certain time or anything. So it's like if I'm running late or if I miss a train, it's fine.
Right.
But it was stressful. Like it was kind of scary in a way. Like I haven't been on a train since the pandemic started.
Right.
And then now that we live in a different place, I have to take a different train. So it's like, taking two trains, taking the Metro North and then like transferring and doing all that fun stuff.
Right.
That nobody likes to do, and I've been out of the game for a while. So, and it's the weekend, so how the trains get on the weekends,
right.
Like they just don't run. It's like running locally and running this, and the train is on the other track, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, we missed the first train because I walked her to the train. Just 'cause, it was the first time. I was like, all right, let me walk her to the train. We missed the first one because we were on the wrong
and
wrong
I
side.
didn't tell Brittany that, so if you're listening to this, that's why I was a little bit late.
Right. But you said she was like super early.
She
anyway,
was
right?
like 2 hours early. Like, girl, what are you doing?
Why didn't you just make it 12 o'clock?
Right, or like come pick me up if you got extra time, right? But yeah, I didn't tell her that I missed the first train. But yeah, we missed the first train, and then it kind of worked out. I was still there on time.
Yeah.
Not on time, but like not.
You weren't
super late.
Yeah.
It was like 30 minutes late.
Where did you guys end up going to eat?
We were just gonna hang out at like Central Park and have like a little picnic. But yesterday was kind of brick. Like it's not.
No,
it was
cold.
not.
When you said you were having a picnic, I was like,
yeah, it was not springtime. It was cold. Like. Like windy and everything. In the city it was like way colder, so we ended up going to a Cuban place on 8th Ave. I think it's called Guantanamera. It's right next to Sophie's. Have you ever had Sophie's? Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure.
I don't know if you've ever had Sophie's.
Yeah, I love Sophie's.
So it's right next to Sophie's.
Sophie's is what, like Cuban
yeah,
food, right?
So I think it's like the same kitchen. That's what we were thinking. Like maybe it's the same kitchen because it's right next door.
Wasn't?
I don't know, because the food was good, but it's a different vibe.
Yeah, I mean, Sophie's is, I don't think of it as like a sit down and eat
kind
of place.
And they have like a ton of locations.
Right.
But yeah, we had lunch, and then we went just like shopping.
Yeah.
We went to a bunch of stores, and I got some desserts. Magnolia Bakery. I was actually going to get a crepe cake from Lady M. I've been like just thinking about it.
You have been mentioning.
I've been thinking about this cake for a long time. Like I need this cake. Like we were in Soho and I was like, I need to find like a crepe, like if they have crepe cake and bubble tea, and I couldn't find it. So I was trying to get it yesterday, and I found out that the Plaza Hotel closed down. Like the Plaza Hotel on Fifth Avenue, like they are closed. I'm like, holy crap. So the Lady M, the bakery is inside the hotel. Yeah. So I was still like, is the bakery open? And they were like, no, ma'am.
The building is closed,
it's closed. So I had to improvise, but I'm very happy with the banana pudding.
You broke your 2-month dairy break.
I know.
Did they have oat milk banana pudding?
I didn't even ask because I don't want to be that person. I know they don't. So I'm just like,
can you
they
put
have
oat
like
milk in my banana pudding, please?
Like they have like a fridge.
Yeah, it's already made.
Where you just go and like grab it. And I don't want to be like, does this have like dairy-free milk? They're going to be like, get out.
Can you remake it without the dairy?
They're like, no, ma'am, leave.
Go to a vegan restaurant.
So I just brought it home, and like I didn't have the lactate pills because I left it at my mom's house. It's like a whole thing.
Right.
I broke my lactate cleanse, but I kind of like there was a lot of effort into breaking that. So I'm a little bit ashamed of that.
We had mac and cheese at my mom's house today. So
yeah,
don't get crazy now.
You know I get.
You don't take 2 months off and then come back and just go every day. Now you gotta pace yourself. You know.
Well, it's been 2 days in a row already.
Yeah. So that means.
And you had pizza.
I had pizza
without
but that's
me.
got nothing to do with you.
But I've been wanting pizza.
Because I had it because you were out.
But yeah, I'm going to try to keep it.
I didn't know you were going to come home with a whole milk dinner. milk dessert.
It was cake, 2 chocolate cake. Oh my God. But yeah, it was a beautiful day. Besides the whole like transit thing. And I did have like a like somebody come up to me and like ask me for help, and I was kind of like shook, but I was like very paranoid. I'm like, back up, like what are you doing? Like there's a pandemic, and like the lady I saw the lady on the first train, and then on the second, like when I was at Grand Central, she came up to me and she's like, hey, and I was like, what, you following me? Like what's going on here? Like I was very, very paranoid. But it was just a really nice lady who didn't speak English and wanted help buying a MetroCard. So then I felt like an asshole because I'm like, okay, I'll help you.
I don't think you're an asshole. I think you did the right thing.
I was just
being alarmed. I would I help her? Of course I'd help her. Right? But people coming up to you during these times, it can get a little weird.
Yeah, and I was still like, I was trying to stay like alert because I was like, I just don't want to get. I just wanted to have like a smooth experience. Yeah. So I was like trying to stay alert. Like I wasn't on my phone. I had my headphones, but I wasn't playing like loud music because I want to hear everything that's going on.
You need to be alert.
And it was very busy in the city. Like you wouldn't think there's a pandemic.
Right.
So I was like, who the hell is this? Like trying to come up to me, talk to me, and then I'm like, wait, this is the same lady. And then I'm like, who are you? Who sent you?
Like part of the CIA?
What's going on here?
We've been watching Snowfall.
Yeah.
You working with the CIA? You know about the pod? What do you
right?
What are you
but
into?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it wasn't so bad. There was a lot of layers to it.
Right.
But I feel comfortable with the whole train situation. Like I feel like as long as I have enough time, which of course I always allow myself to have extra time just in case anything happens, I think I'll be fine.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I go to the city twice a week for work.
Yeah.
And it's somebody dropped, like it was a lady with a cart or something, and like a couple things fell off.
Yeah.
And then like everything fell off. And then looked like, I mean, she definitely needed help, but it's a pandemic, so I just kind of walked past her.
Oh my God.
And I was like, it might be awkward if I offer help. During these times. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's tough, right?
I know I did the right thing by walking away. By walking away, I'm protecting myself.
Yeah.
That person, and my family and her family. But it was an older lady dropping all her stuff. You want to help out. Your first instinct is to help out.
Yeah.
But then I caught myself like, what if they don't want my help? Mm-hmm. What if they're like, don't touch my stuff kind of thing. We don't know where your hands have been. Because that's how I would be thinking.
I mean,
I don't know.
In the split second. I mean, you could have offered, right?
And see. Could have, but what if she said yeah? Then I really,
she says yeah. You're like shit.
Oh shit! I'm gonna get the Rona helping this lady out.
Yeah. I don't know. I my heart says that I would offer help, but I know, like when I'm in the city and I'm just walking and like shit be happening all around you, and you just gotta keep going. Like you do not stop. And that's another thing that I like try to tell like my mom and my sister, or whatever, and they're like. They say like I always used to be like a slower kind of person and like whatever. And I'm like, when you move to New York, when you live in New York, like life will go on without you. Yeah. Like you have to keep going. Right. People do not stop. Like
show doesn't stop.
Like literally, you don't stop. Like if the light changes, you cross the street. Like you don't stop and wait for it. You keep going because you never know. Like, so yeah, I say I would help or I would offer to help, but I am thinking back and like. I would probably keep going and then think like, shit, damn.
Coronavirus!
Exactly.
That's the times we're in. You got to think about these things.
I think you're a nice person either way.
Yeah, I think I try to be. It's actually an effort for me. I don't know if people know this. Everybody thinks I'm such a nice person, but I put a lot of work into being a nice person and a better person, because I feel like in the past I just it wouldn't even be a thought to help somebody. I wouldn't even think about it. I'd just be like, well, they dropped something, they fell.
Yeah, you're definitely nicer.
I'm nicer. I'm not the nicest person in the world, but I feel nicer these days. I feel like I try to do the right thing. Before it was just kind of like an inconvenience sometimes to do the right thing.
Yeah.
But now it's it's becoming more of a habit to do the right thing rather than a task or something that needs to be done.
Okay.
So I'm slowly changing my attitude towards people.
That's good to hear.
And life.
I mean, as long as you're moving forward, right?
Right.
Even if it's a little bit, like tiny little bit.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Like Donnie Durag's positive note.
Yeah.
I guess it was last year or the year before. We're not chasing perfection. We're chasing progression. So,
exactly.
People who know me for a long time don't expect me to be like this.
No, they're actually surprised. They're like, oh my gosh, like you seem like so nice.
Right.
Like, especially like Chris, like his brother, he's always like, wait, what? He did what? Or he said what? And he's always like kind of shocked because he knows.
Right.
They know
where I came from. So,
yeah.
I'm trying. And it's still a bit of an effort. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not easy. Sometimes I just want to just brush everything off and say, whatever, do your thing.
But you don't. And that's the important thing.
Right. I'm not going to watch people drown.
Right.
Even though I can't swim myself. But, I might get a stick or something, try to pull you in.
Okay.
I'm not just gonna walk away like I would have.
Okay, we'll take it.
We'll take it. It's getting better.
He's getting better. I promise you guys.
For those of you watching it, I mean, you can see my hair. I need a haircut pretty bad. I actually have to take an ID picture at work tomorrow. So
you're gonna like style it or something? I'm gonna like blow it out.
So me and Yari, we had a discussion before I get my next haircut, and she might want to give me a Dominican blowout.
Oh my God, I'm dying to do that
beforehand, just to see my hair.
I just want to see it, because I see like it's curly, right? But I can feel it. I can straighten your hair. Like I can straighten it. I know that.
So if you guys want to see it, let us know. And, I'll make a clip out of this. But let me know in the comments if you want to see Yari give me a Dominican blowout. I don't know how we should do it. Either record it or do it live on YouTube.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, whatever you want to do. We'll make it happen. But I want to know if there's interest in seeing this happen before.
Oh, absolutely.
I need proof. I need proof.
There's interest.
I don't know. What do the kids do these days? 100 comments and we'll make this happen. But it needs to happen before this weekend, because I'm getting tired of this hair. So it's a lot for me to manage at this point. I just like to. So
drop the comments right now if you're seeing this. Don't bookmark for later. We need to know ASAP, because he will cut the hair off.
I will cut it off, and then without a blinking. I'll just go cut the haircut.
Then we'll have to wait.
Yeah, till I grow it out again. So if you guys are interested, let us know.
I'm so excited.
And what exactly is a Dominican blowout? I have an idea what it is, but please explain it to me.
So how do I explain this? Because I'm Dominican, and I'm just like, things are like, when people are like, oh, what is that? And I'm just like, it's just like, what's mango? I'm like, it's mango. Like, what the hell? Like, I just can't explain it.
Right.
But I think the easiest way to describe a Dominican blowout is like, when you go to the hair salon and you get your hair washed and styled. So the style part is like the hairstyle is just straightening your hair with the blow dryer. So going from wet hair to dry and straight. So usually it's people who have like naturally curly hair, or wavy hair. So they put heat on your hair, which is
this safe?
It can damage your hair.
Wait, hold on.
But you're gonna cut it. Who cares? You're gonna cut it off.
So what if it damages too much?
It's not gonna damage your scalp or your brain.
Yeah. What if I get hot scalp?
One blow is not going to damage your hair. It's constantly doing it, like constantly putting heat on your hair.
Yeah.
That's why when I do it, like every now and then, like I'll do it and I put like heat protectant and stuff like that, and I don't put the heat all the way up, and you're like, is that heat that you're putting on your hair? Like, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about.
I'm a naturalisto.
You don't don't know what you're talking about. But basically, it's style, like just straightening out your hair with hot.
Am I gonna look like a lady?
Hair. No, I think you're gonna look like, I don't know, like one of these singers from like the 60s. You know how they used to have their hair? Yeah. You're gonna look like Dad. That's what you're gonna look like.
My dad?
Yeah. Like that picture I saw Dad with like the big afro. That's what you're probably gonna look like.
Am I gonna look like Yameli in that picture I took of them on the roof when she had a fro?
Maybe. Okay. Maybe.
All right. Just for context for myself, you guys haven't seen the picture probably.
Yeah.
Shout out to Yameli. Got a new apartment. Big shout out to you. And I won't say the other news till it's officially happening. But there's other big news for her. So shout out to you guys, Yameli and
we
Junior.
love you guys.
Appreciate you guys. We're going to see you guys pretty soon.
So yeah, I don't think that's the like correct description of Dominican Blowout. My sister is a hairstylist, so she's probably gonna be so mad at my description, but whatever. Right,
I'm gonna message Taisha Beauty Bar.
Yeah,
and figure it out.
Find out.
We got her a nice LED light for her thing, and it looks pretty cool. So
yeah, it's very.
I haven't actually seen it in person, but
it's
you
awesome.
Did,
yeah,
so
it's great.
I can't wait to see that. So
yeah,
shout out to her new website, Taisha.
Yeah.
Big shout out to you. We're just dropping love today. Love bombs.
This is a love pod.
Bombs.
Yeah. She, my sister, my beautiful, gifted, talented sister, is a hairstylist in Providence, Rhode Island. So if you need your hair done, please, I will tag her so you can go get your hair done. She is like killing it right now. Right. She's officially taking credit cards now.
Nice. So Apple Pay, I saw.
Apple Pay.
Yeah, and if you use the code Kevin Rucker, you get 10% off your style of hair. So make sure you drop that code in there.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's real, but she might honor it. You know, who knows? Try it out. Get a discount. Who knows?
But yeah, you're gonna hit her up and see what's going on with your blowout. Or?
Yeah, I'm gonna maybe when next time you call her, I'll ask her.
Yeah, I used to be a hairstylist too.
Oh yeah.
I used to work in a hair salon.
Did nails.
I did hair too.
Hair and nails.
Yeah.
So where's your beauty bar?
No thanks. I'm tired of working with people. I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah. I don't. I used to work in retail, not service like you, but just dealing with people all the time. It's very
difficult, and especially when you're like doing something like that, like doing people's nails and hair, because you could be doing everything right and they still won't like it. Because
even I'm thinking about myself as a customer. Like when I go to the barber, I don't know what each haircut is called. I know what I want. Yeah, but I don't know what each haircut is called.
Exactly, and you think you're saying what you want, and then you're not.
Yeah. So you might have explained it totally wrong. So usually I come with a picture. I said, make me look like this motherfucker right here. I usually do a pretty good job when I do that.
Yeah, so I had a couple experiences that I'm just like, I don't think this is for me.
Right. No, it's not for everybody.
So shout out to the people who do those type of jobs, service, that I did my part.
Right.
Like, I'm done. I'm out.
Good. I mean, yeah. At least you knew that early on and you didn't, like, pursue a career in something that you knew you just didn't enjoy. Yeah. Because a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
One more shout out before we jump into some other things, but shout out to my cousin. His company is Cozy Skate Co. He got this hoodie from him. Pretty dope. He's got a lot of stuff coming up on there.
I love it.
Actual skate company. So if you're a skateboarder or anything like that, check them out. Or if you just like some cool merch, their hoodies are pretty cool. So check those out. Cozy Skate Co. on Instagram if you want to.
Did you get me a hoodie?
I wanted to make sure, I wanted to make sure that the ink was good on here.
Okay.
I knew, my cousin wanted support, but you always want to make sure beforehand that it's, good quality.
So you didn't give me a hoodie?
I didn't get you a hoodie.
Wow, I got you a hoodie from Donnie Durag. I'm about to cancel.
Yeah.
So when I buy something like merch or something, I always get you something.
Right.
Unless it's Beyonce, because that's just too expensive.
You didn't get me a Beyonce hoodie.
I didn't.
No.
But you don't want a Beyonce hoodie.
I mean, maybe.
No. Anyways, I just ordered us hoodies from Donnie Durag, and you ordered this, and you didn't order me anything.
I got you a MacBook. What was that?
No. That doesn't count. That's for my birthday.
MacBook Air M1.
That does not count.
I don't have any more gifts left in me.
No, you have plenty.
Maybe second half, quarter three of this year. We can talk
if you
gifts again.
Buy something for yourself, buy me something too.
I will not buy anything for myself for the rest of the year, and therefore there will be nothing for you.
You still owe me the hoodie though.
What hoodie?
This one.
All right.
One of these.
The next drop. Because I wanted to make sure I get the fresh one for you. You know, that's why. That's really the reason. He only had food left for these.
That was the real reason.
I want to make sure you get the new stuff coming.
Okay.
But yeah, shout out to Cozy Skate Co.
Who's also our producer. Also our intro producer.
Yeah, he made the intro music for our podcast here. So very talented individual.
Very.
So you can hit him up and he'll drop anything on you. I don't know about anything, but he's got a lot of skills, so check him out. He actually has that new tape, Cozy Tape, also. Yeah. So he's got this whole Cozy brand coming, so can't wait to check out what he does next.
Yeah, check it out, you guys.
I didn't want to go too much into detail today, go too crazy, because last week we said we were going to do a 20-minute pod, and we did about an hour. I don't know how, but...
just talking about our feelings.
Just life. Feelings. But there are a couple things I did want to talk to you about live on the podcast.
Oh boy. Okay, let's hear it.
First was actually a funny one.
Okay.
So Yameli actually sent me an article of somebody who sued their boyfriend for being together for 8 years and not proposing. That's
coming up.
I just wanted to get your opinion on that. Since we're coming up close on 8 years.
We are.
But I'll let you answer and then I'll give you more information.
What do you mean?
There's another.
You're supposed to give the information up front.
I just want to hear what your thoughts on that is.
I think I need to read the article. This is a setup.
This is not a setup.
This is a setup.
No. I just want to ask you that. Would you sue me after 8 years of being together if you didn't get a proposal?
Maybe. That's a good idea, actually. Because when you think about it, marriage is kind of like a business move.
It is a business move.
So it's like I'm investing all this time into us and also money. Like I'm also investing money into our relationship.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So it's like...
I mean, you're getting money back. You're getting things back for your money. It's not just
so it's like...
you're getting an apartment.
So this lawsuit is kind of like an insurance thing. It's like...
I've been in here 8 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, he was actually cheating on her, but I just wanted to, basically, that's not our situation. Wait. That's why that was the last part that I didn't tell you.
So wait, did she know?
Well, she found out, and that's when she filed a lawsuit because he wasted 8 years of her life. And
well, so she's saying she wasted.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about it like that.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to tell you the last part. I just want to get your opinion on it. Do you think it's reasonable for you to sue somebody just because they didn't propose to you yet? And he might propose now that,
Well, he better not. He cheated on her.
I mean, most guys are, they take that leap in times of despair.
Oh, my God.
They just need that little push. You know what I'm saying? A little push to, get them to that level, be ready for marriage.
No. Did I tell you that, I had a boyfriend propose to me?
I feel like you might have, but
first of all, I was 18, and we had broken up.
Right.
And then he proposed, and I was like, are you fucking dumb? I was legit are you dumb? We are not together.
Right.
In any capacity. Right. Why would I go from that to getting married? Right. What's not clicking?
See, that, that despair, that turmoil pushed him to that point that said, you know what? I really love this girl.
He's an idiot. No.
I really love this girl, and I want to put this ring on her finger.
Absolutely stupid. And it's weird. I don't like talking about my exes, especially with you, because it's there's no point.
Yeah,
but that's just so stupid.
I use all the information you give me. You may not know this, but everything you say, I store it.
I have no idea what that means.
Store it. That means I use it for later. I save this information.
What does that even mean?
It'll benefit you, something could come up and I'll be like, you know what? She told me she did this. She didn't like that.
Oh, so you're not going to use it against me?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what is going on? Are you keeping tabs on me?
Unless I absolutely have to pull a red card out.
Oh, boy.
And then, we dropped a little heat on you.
No. I'm sorry I dated a bunch of idiots. Okay.
You finally hit the jackpot. Congratulations. Shout out to Yari for hitting the big jackpot.
Oh my gosh.
You just, you go all idiot and then you just, your stock just goes up, flies.
And then I'm in here 8 years and you're just making jokes about getting married. That's a jackpot, ladies and gentlemen.
You win, sweetie, you win.
I can't.
And the second thing I wanted to mention is, and it got a lot of headlines over this week. I wanted to get your opinion on it. We didn't talk about it much in person. We talked about it jokingly, but like to get your feedback on. You saw the game's tweets this week, where he was saying something along the lines of women shouldn't have to pay for anything or anything along. Let me get the exact tweet. Actually, hold on.
He probably deleted it.
No, he didn't. Oh, he said, maybe I'm old school, but my woman ain't paying one damn bill. Not rent, not mortgage, not a car note, not nails, hair, clothes, phone, or groceries. If you're taking care of home, cooking, and fucking the shit out of me, life on me, period. That was the main. He said a lot of stuff after that and tried to explain it and clear up a couple of things, but we'll just use that face tweet. What's your opinion on that?
Oh my gosh. I have so many thoughts on this. Because like the first thing that comes to mind when I hear stuff like that is like this guy is controlling. They are just controlling. They want to have like complete control over the financial aspect of your life together. Like the same way they want to like pay for everything and like make sure that you're taken care of. He also mentioned like you need to like be taking care of the house and fucking the shit out of me and doing all this.
Right.
Who knows what else he is implying or trying like expecting because you're paying for everything else. So it's like, do you want like a maid or do you want a partner?
Right.
Because it's like, I get it when you hear it sounds pretty like, oh my God, I don't have to pay for anything ever again.
Right.
But you're not an independent person.
Right.
Like it's nice to know that like your partner can pay for a lot of things and will probably pay for whatever.
Right.
But absolute control over everything, I'm not with that.
Yeah, I mean,
is he giving them money too? Because that's another thing. It's like you paying for everything, so it's like the women, they're not seeing any type of money. Like they're not touching money or anything because like you're taking care of it, you're paying it. So it's like, how are they? Where's their money?
Right.
Like, are they getting money too? Because if I want to get up and leave one day, how am I going to do that?
Yeah, I mean, he's saying, he doesn't mind if you have a job and all that, but keep all your money. That's what he said it like, a couple days later, and he followed up on a couple things. But
first of all, the game is a fucking idiot, and he has mad like sexual allegations against him. Yeah, so he has like, he's very problematic. Ooh. And he is, yeah. And I'm always that person. I'm that person to be like, well, like to bring it up, like people be like, oh, did you hear about this and that? And when I hear who said what, I'm like, oh, I know a couple things about this person. He is so problematic. He was like, kind of obsessed in a weird way with like Nipsey Hussle, like in a weird, very weird way, especially like after his passing. And it was just like the protection of Lauren London was only because she like belonged to Nipsey in his eyes. So the way he expressed wanted to protect her and wanted to take care of her and like make sure that she was fine, it wasn't because she was like, oh, a woman who needed that or whatever. It was because she was kind of like Nipsey's like old lady and his like, it was weird
possession kind of.
Yeah, so it was like
maybe he said maybe I'm old fashioned. Maybe you are.
I think he is old fashioned and controlling
that 40s and 50s 60s life where the woman just cooked and cleaned and the man did all the other things, and
that's just ridiculous to me. Like
maybe earlier than that, but yeah.
I think, I don't know. Maybe that's out of my tax.
Take care of the home and I'll
bracket,
bring home the bacon.
Like, I mean, I want to take care of my home because it's my home.
Right.
And it's nice to have you pay for things.
Right, if you're so rich, why don't you just hire a maid,
Exactly.
Hire a maid. And we won't have to worry about cooking.
And those are the type of guys that be like, that still be like cheating. That like take care of me, devote your life to me into our home, and they still have like a second family.
Right.
It's like, wait.
I thought we were,
like, what's going on here? So just because of the source, I'm gonna say it's all bullshit because of him and his history.
Yeah,
with women and his views.
Right. We did a small episode on, financials in a relationship.
Yeah.
And, my opinion on this already. I do believe in, it doesn't have to be 50-50, but there should be some split of bills or you take care of something, I take care of something else.
I think it's realistic.
I think in most situations that's realistic. I don't think anybody is looking to be taken care of. Women in general, I think of course there's some women who want to live that old-fashioned lifestyle and don't work and do all these other things. But I think living in this life, you need to have some money. You need to pay. I mean, we wouldn't be able to live the lifestyle we live if we both didn't pay bills.
Yeah.
I mean, you can work and keep all your money, but I'm like, all right, we're going to be living in the hood, girl. Because, there ain't no way.
I think there's a very fine line between, like, talking about these things with, like, honesty and that, like, wanting to flex. Like, kind of, like, just there's this new, like, persona that people have, especially, like, young women, that it's like, oh, I need, like, you need to pay for everything and, like, buy me all these things and all this stuff. And it's like, to an extent, I kind of understand wanting to be spoiled, because it's like, obviously it's fun and, like, you deserve it. Like, you're a woman and all that stuff. But they bring it to an extreme where I'm like, all right, this is just for internet. Like, it's not realistic. Like, I like to think that I'm very spoiled in this relationship. But I also, like, I'm not just, like, not paying for anything at all.
Right. No, I mean, if I'm, like, super rich, of course, I don't mind. But I'm not going to just say, oh, lay back, don't do anything. I'm going to say, how can we get your hustle going,
Exactly.
How can we get you getting bread, too, not just me. I don't want to be the only person bringing in bread here.
Yeah.
So that's just my opinion. But what do you guys think about that? I mean, you can let us know.
They will let us know. They'll be like, Yari, you are so stupid. You can get a rich motherfucker and pay for everything.
Right.
And I'm like, girl.
Yeah, I just think, like you said, earlier, marriage is a business, and you need to treat it as such.
Right.
And in any business, you don't want one person doing all the work and one person
holding all the assets.
Right.
Like, every single thing.
Yeah.
Like, control over
everything's
everything.
in my name, and that
don't sound right.
Right. You get shoes, but this house and these cars are mine. I'll get you some nice shoes and a hat. A very nice hat for you, my sweetie. But make sure dinner is ready at 6 p.m. and breakfast at 7.
Oh my God. I was going to say something bad.
Please don't. It's all right. It's recorded. We can always edit it out. You could just say it.
No, I'm not going to say it.
All right. Anything else you want to talk about, babe, before we jump into some shit?
I think I had something, but I forgot.
I mean,
I just had such a, like, chill weekend. It was just such a beautiful vibe that I'm just like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm just here for a good time.
We can always record.
I don't try to force it.
No, if you want to talk, like, on a Tuesday or Thursday or whatever, we'll just open up the mics and do a quick pod. So that's the beauty of owning our own shit. We can just do what the fuck we want.
Do whatever we want. Yeah. 3 episodes in 1 week.
I wanted to ask you, what did you think of turning about some of our podcasts into blog posts? Because I found this copywriter online. Okay. I didn't get her rates or anything. I don't know. I just saw it. I was like, she can just take things we say and turn them into typed words.
Yeah, I like that.
I wouldn't know how to go about it. We can talk about it later, but that just popped in my head before I forget.
Yeah, I'm really into upcycling content these days.
Yeah.
And this obviously started back last year when the pandemic was really bad and you couldn't do anything. So there was nothing to post. So people were starting to, like, really reuse and repurpose their content.
Right.
And I started doing that too, and I was like, oh, this is amazing, because you have so much stuff.
Yeah,
like, we get so kind of, like, just pulled into this thing where we think that we have to share everything as it's happening and, like, fresh and, like, things that happened recently and what we're doing. And it's like, remember that trip you went on 2 years ago and, like, you didn't document, like, you didn't share anything that you documented? You could share that and, like, repurpose it. And I really, really am enjoying, like, just making different the same content into different things. Like, the same video, like we did for Ground Up Coffee. We did Coffee with Yari, and then we did, like, a reel, and then I did the Instagram video, and then I did the YouTube, and then we did the podcast, and it's all about the same thing.
Right.
Like, that is just brilliant.
Right.
And we follow Crumb Snatch, which is a recipe blog on Instagram, and she is so good at doing that. Like, she has I want to say like 15 recipes on her blog. And every now and then she'll be like, okay, new recipe coming to the blog. But all of her posts, her content, her social media is repurposed, and it's about the same recipes. Right. So she's on Pinterest, she's on Instagram, she has her website, and it's all the same stuff. She'll do reels and videos and pictures about the same recipes. So you're seeing it constantly. So I think that's brilliant. Yeah. I'm all about making our content into like all the different sources. Like put it in writing, sound, video, blog, reel, everything.
Yeah, so maybe we'll just use this episode 10 times. Yeah. And repost this episode over and over.
Let's do it.
Until people get tired.
People are going to be so mad.
But this episode's going to be, whatever, 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
But, if people can do this with 5 minutes of content and reuse it for multiple things, I mean, we've got 40 minutes here. We should be doing a lot more, right?
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have a meeting after this pod, and
no, I'm going to watch TV.
Yeah, I'm going to get a beer.
I'm going to get some wine.
But we will, we'll get some stuff together.
Yeah, someday. I'm still editing that vlog.
Oh God.
Yeah.
It's like a 45-minute video of Yadi's life in a week.
It's very interesting, you guys.
It is.
I actually want to hear from people, and like I watch really long videos, and I want to know if people are going to be interested. I'm just like not afraid to post it, but I'm just like, it's a long video.
No, I think it's almost an hour. People will consume what they can.
Yeah.
In the time they have. And we appreciate that. So
yeah.
I thought it was fun. I made a few cameos and just said a few words here and there. So that was cool.
Very random.
If you guys just want to see me,
God.
I'm in there too. So don't forget, I do live here. I guess we can jump into shit I don't like.
Okay.
Before we go off tangent, this turns into another 2-hour pod or anything like that.
Let's do it.
But yeah, we want to just relax today. It's Sunday. Did you have something today?
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
No. I'm trying to find it.
Oh, you had it in your phone?
Yeah.
Just give you 1 second. Hold on. Let me find mine as well. All right.
I got it.
Let's get in some shit we don't like. Yari, go ahead. What do you got for us today?
My shit I don't like is like, we're 2 years into pandemic. Those people who wear like a bandana for like a mask, just cut that shit out. Like, I swear to God, if you don't have a mask by now, what are you doing? Like, you could go into like anywhere and they will give you a free mask. Yeah. Like, ask me. I probably have one in my purse. Please stop it with the bandana, with the scarf like this over your face. You look like a douchebag.
It doesn't save you from anything. Or
you're not protecting anyone. I'm telling you right now, all you're doing is telling everyone around you that you are an asshole and that you like attention and that somehow you still don't have a mask.
Right.
Like, get out of here with that. Just don't even wear anything at this point. Like, I'd rather see somebody without a mask than see him with that thing, because I'm just like, what is this?
Right.
Are you making an effort or not?
You're not.
I think the effort is just like you're an attention whore.
Right. It's just to get into the store or whatever. It's
stop it with that shit. I swear to God. If I see anybody with a bandana as a mask, I'm going to lose my shit.
Thank you, Yadi, for that shit I don't like today. Yeah, wear your fucking mask, people.
A real mask.
A real mask. Don't, not a face, not just face covering, a mask. Come on, they're so easy to find these days. Gosh, come on, guys, don't piss Yadi off like that. Then you piss me off. She's mad. All right, I guess I'll participate today. Got a couple more things on my list to get off before I start my new list.
Oh.
That's my new thing. So I instead of like adding everything and then I get too many, my list gets too crazy.
Yeah.
I start the list and I get through these 10 or whatever, or the last 10.
Yeah.
Got like 2 left on this list. Then I'm going to start a new list.
Wow.
Because I got shit every day that I don't like, and I'm trying to be less negative about these things.
Okay.
But they do still disrupt my everyday life.
Let us know.
Which I don't like. Let me start over here. Pandemic, we order a lot of food these days,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, before we used to call and get things delivered. Now it's all Uber Eats and DoorDash. And Grubhub and Seamless, all these apps. I like them, the fees are not so great. But other than that, I have no complaints. You know, you click a few buttons on your phone. You don't have to actually talk to anybody.
That's like your biggest thing.
Right. I'm not a fan of speaking to people directly. And your food just shows up, right?
Yeah.
Wrong. Wrong! These motherfuckers don't like to bring the food up anymore. They like me to come down and bring it and come to the front. I have to come outside with my slippers on. My feet are cold because the wind. I don't wear socks, so I'm not gonna put socks on just to go get my.
You gotta get the socks. Then you can't find the matching one.
Yeah. So this, I forgot what I ordered. It was a couple. I think this is from a couple weeks ago. I think while you were in Rhode Island, actually. Yeah. Ordered some food one day, and I get the call like, hey, can you come down? I can't find a spot. I was like, that's not my fucking problem. That's your fucking problem. You find that spot. It's DoorDash. I put door delivery. It should be at my front door. Contactless. I said contactless delivery. I don't want to touch. I don't want to see anybody. I just want to see my food at my door. DoorDash. DoorDash. And I get down there, I'm trying to be a better person, like I mentioned earlier. I'm trying not to be a dick.
Yeah.
I get down there, and I was like, you know what? Let me cool down because I'm on the phone. I'm like, just come upstairs. I don't get it. Whatever. I get down there, and it's a kid. He's probably 18, 19, and he wasn't fucking driving.
What?
He had a driver in the car. And you called me to say you couldn't find a fucking spot?
Wow.
And you're out front. You got two people, one person to bring the food, and the other sitting in the driver's seat chilling. And they made me come downstairs and get my fucking food. I know this is a first world problem, but I don't play that shit. Guess who's got no tip today?
Oh, my God.
Bring the food to my fucking door. If I order it and I order contactless, that doesn't mean I want to touch your hand and get the fucking food from your hands. Drop it off at my fucking door, you punk ass.
Wow, I didn't know about this.
Yeah, this was a bit of a struggle for me, and I'm glad.
Thank you for being so brave.
So brave, people.
So brave and sharing your story.
Yeah, we get the hand claps going here.
It's just such an inspiration.
Yeah, I'm just glad I got that off my chest. It was bothering me for a while.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not coming down anymore. I'm just gonna tell him, you know what? Take the food back. I'll find something else. I'll make a salad or something.
Oh my God.
Cancel my order.
Wow.
I don't care anymore. DoorDash, fuck you if you. No.
Oh my God.
Let me stop. But yeah, I took their tip away, and felt better after.
Oh, okay. At least you felt better.
Right, because I have the.
How's the food?
Food was great.
Okay. I mean, sometimes you go through all that and the food is trash. So
yeah.
That's a good thing.
I have a steady flow of restaurants now, so I know where to go, where not to go.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think. Speaking of food, the taco place we went to, it was expensive, but not great.
It wasn't.
I was a little offended.
Yeah.
We should have gone to the authentic place, but we wanted to try something different. Of course, we get silly and want to try all the new spots, but fancy spot, but not great food. We're going to the authentic Mexican restaurant.
El Rey del Taco.
Yeah,
that's the good place. They treat me like family in there. They gave me some hot tea.
Right. They got kids doing homework in there.
Exactly.
So it's the real deal.
It's the real deal.
The real fucking deal.
They want to give me tequila while I wait for my food. I'm like, it's okay.
Yeah. So next time we're getting our tacos from the real, authentic El Rey de Taco.
Yes.
The American accent version.
Oh my gosh. El Rey de Taco.
El Rey de Taco. Anything else you want to talk about before we jump into some positive?
I don't think so. I think we covered all the bases today.
You want to do like last week and we both say something that we did this week that was positive for ourselves?
Yeah,
or
sure.
That, we took time for ourselves to do or something like that?
Yeah,
cool.
Let's do it.
Let you go first because as you know, I stay a little heated. So here's our positive note.
So the thing that comes to mind is the whole ordeal yesterday with like me challenging myself to just, first of all, do something that I haven't done in a while and do it alone. Like take the train into the city. I know it doesn't sound like a big deal, but for people with anxiety, hypervigilance, and all these different things, it's a big deal. I mean, there's a pandemic, I haven't done that, and it's a new, situation, new training and everything. So I think that when I planned this with Brittany, I really, like, obviously I want to see my friend. But I told her, like, this is like a practice run for me to just get into the world slowly again, because we've been locked inside, and it's just been skewing my reality of, like, the world. I've recently had this, like, fear of just going outside for whatever reason, and I think something really bad is going to happen, and I can't explain it, and I get anxious and everything. So me yesterday doing that, going by myself, getting into the city, taking the trains, doing all that was really good. It was just, it kind of showed me that it's fine. You know, something might happen because it's New York City.
Anything's possible here. But
I'm not in, like, immediate danger. Like, nobody's trying to come for me specifically, I hope. So that was really amazing. Like, I felt really good and really proud of myself, because I feel like during these times we've kind of created this bubble of safety and security around us, which is not a bad thing. But I'll speak for myself. I was forgetting that there's a whole world out there, like, and one day we'll have to get back to it. Right. So I'm just slowly preparing myself to do that, and I feel like I'm getting closer each day. So I'm really happy. I'm proud of myself, and I actually want to encourage everyone else to do that too, because a lot of people have been getting shocked, kind of like going back into the world, and through, you know, whatever circumstances you have to see family again or do this and travel, and then you realize all these practices that you picked up and that you have been doing to take care of yourself don't work on other people. Right. You're working on yourself this whole time, but people are not working on their situation. Right. So you have to, we obviously we have to take care of ourselves and do things that bring us peace and joy, but there are other elements, and we have to be prepared to deal with that as well. And I feel like being inside, you kind of forget that. So that's my positive note.
Thank you, Yari, for that positive note. My turn. All right, people, I'm back. I'm feeling calm again. Okay. Thanks to Yari and her positivity. Appreciate you, baby. Yeah. So this week, I've been in a great place, actually. The Knicks are on a 6-game winning streak. I just want to put that out there. I hope we get to 7. We're slated to make the playoffs. Right. So for the first time since like 2013, 14, something like that, when Melo was around. So yeah, I've been in a very good place where the Knicks are winning. Yeah. But other than that, you know, I tweeted earlier, you know, I look forward to Mondays now because of the market opening. So I found something I truly enjoy, and it does make me some money. So I just want to say, you know, spend time learning and doing things that you're interested in, even in your spare time. I know you might not have a lot of it, and I, you know, don't have as much as, you know, some people, you know, who don't have a job or things like that. But I took some time this weekend while you were out, learned some new techniques, some new charts, things like that, new trading techniques, and, you know, just expanding my knowledge and taking some time to really learn the craft and understand what I'm doing in the market and, you know, how to make my money work for me a little more. So yeah, I just encourage everybody to take some time to learn some new stuff. Don't be scared. You know, it might be daunting and scary because you never touched it before, but that's what learning is all about, taking those risks and spending some time on it and really challenging yourself. So keep challenging yourself, people. Appreciate you.
Nice. I started thinking about taking like new challenges and learning new things in a different way, and I wanted to share that because I just remembered because you said that. Yeah. I'm like not thinking of the end result anymore, because when I try, like, I have a really tough time like starting things because I'm like, what if it doesn't work, or what if it goes wrong, or whatever. And it's like, you can't think about that. You just got to do it. Right. You got to take that first step. You like it and you want to know it. Yeah, and you got to learn it, right?
Everything takes time.
So everything takes some time. Don't think about the end result just yet. Just start it.
Right. There you go. I guess that's our pod. What is this, 73, episode 73? Yeah. We are moving up in those numbers, people. Appreciate everybody tuning in as always. Can't wait to see you guys soon. We're going to make a ton of clips out of these episodes and repurpose everything 100 times. You're going to get tired of it, but you're going to love it so much. You're going to be like, I love these people so much.
So much. They're so cool.
It keeps calling me like Pookie in New Jack City. But yeah, have a great week, everybody. We appreciate you. I'm working on the Discord channel, moving from Facebook. So I'll have more on that. I'll try to have some time after this. Maybe after we put the pod up, we'll work on the Discord. It shouldn't take long. I have it up already. Just have to add some sections. I don't want to get your opinion on what sections to add. Okay. So we'll do that. So yeah, I'll probably next pod I'll share the information on how to join the Discord and have conversations with some cool people. Until then, we will see you next week. Peace.